What's up everybody, Silver here with another Halo 5 Guardians Achievement Guide. This time we are doing part 11 out of 12 to get the achievement to beat this game on Solo Legendary. So, we're starting this up. This is mission 14 out of 15, but there's 3 missions in Halo 5 that you don't actually have to fight anybody, you just run around and talk to a couple people. So this is part 11 out of 12. This is the mission, The Breaking. This is the last mission you play as the Master Chief. We're going to run through the hallway here that we start off in. The Warden is chatting us up, and Cortana, throughout this mission. So we're just going to run up to the first encounter here. There's a bunch of crawlers that spawn in up top. So we're just going to take them out with our Magnum as best we can. Which apparently I can't get any headshots with this Magnum. So do your best. Then you can hang back. You can see there's a lot of cover on the left and right of this little walkway here. So if you need to, you can just hang out behind here and pick them off one by one. And a good thing to do is have your team help you out as well. Because obviously there's the ordering system in Halo 5 where you could tell your friendlies, yo, go shoot this guy or go move up over here. So that's a really good way to take the pressure off yourself. Then the enemies could start focusing on them rather than yourself. So you can see I told them to move up, take out that crawler. I'm just going to tell them to move up in general, I think, in a second, just to take the heat off. Maybe I don't. No, I don't do that. I do that later, though, in another encounter. Just move them up in front of me, and that way I get a reprieve from all the fighting. But we're going to move up here. You don't really have a lot of Magnum ammo to start this mission. Well, I guess you have a full Magnum of ammo for the most part, but there's no more ammo. There I go. You want to take this part slow. As you can see, there's a lot of crossfire. There's people in front of you, but there's also people across the way on the right side as well, and vice versa if you go up on the right side. So we don't want to go up the middle because then we're just getting shot at from all sides. And we're going to kill the 3 crawlers on each side. There's 3 crawlers that spawn in on the right and the left, and then there's a bunch of soldiers in the back. So once we've expended our Magnum, we're going to go here and grab a bolt shot and a suppressor. The bolt shot's actually pretty good. It's an underrated weapon in this game. It's pretty effective against the Prometheans. Look at that. Just aim for their head. You could zoom in and you get the red reticle, so it locks on once that happens. So the next thing we want to take out after the 3 crawlers on each side is the couple watchers, because the watchers are super annoying. If you don't take them out right away, they will shield the soldiers up ahead of you. So if you start shooting the soldiers, they'll just put a hard light shield in front of them, and that's not fun at all. So just take out those watchers. Here we go. He's going out of range, but we're just gonna hang out here. And again, you want to make sure you could push up to either side, but then you want to make sure you kind of double back and make sure there's nobody that's flanking you on the opposite side. So we can see that's happening right now. There's people over on this side still, so you don't want to just move up and then have them kind of circle back and come up behind you. There's a way to speed run through this section, but it's pretty tough. You got to be pretty good at running and gunning, and you do have to clear out all the enemies at the end of this section, so it's not like you could just run past them. So we're going to clear out the whole area, just make it a little easier. There's going to be crawlers up here, and as we go you can see me collecting more bolt shot and suppressor ammo from the various, whatever they are. They're not really cargo crates. They're not crates. They're a lot more fancy than crates, but the equivalent. But we're going to run up here, run up to either side and grab the light rifle. It's a symmetrical area, so each side has a light rifle. And then we're just going to go back here and, whoa, you want to be careful of that because when you do run up there, the knights will start shooting at you and those bullets lock onto you. As you can see there, I'm like halfway across the map and he still had those bullets lock onto me. But we're back here now and we're going to shoot the enemies from the other side of the map. So we're just going to zoom in with our light rifle. And you want to aim for those 2, or on each side there's 1 glowing point on the kind of the back wing of the knights. And if you shoot that twice with a zoomed in light rifle, it'll break off and he will kind of yell at you. His faceplate will open, which you couldn't really see that one time because he was behind some cover. But you can see it this time. He opens his faceplate and yells, and it's a big glowing orange skull. You want to shoot that because that's a 1-hit kill. There we go again, another example. So that is the easiest way to take out the knights, just from a distance with a zoomed in light rifle. And the zoomed in light rifle actually has more damage than if you don't have it zoomed in. So that's why it's you'll see me oftentimes, even though I'm pretty close to the enemy, I'll try to zoom in anyway because it dishes out more damage. So keep that in mind. Here's that other light rifle I was talking about. And there's one in the middle where we were earlier, but we're gone. We're out of here. We're going to grab an incineration cannon from one of those knights we killed. I'm looking for the other one to see if it has more ammo. And there it is. Found it finally. We're going to run up here. And this is the first gondola ride. It's like a minute and a half or so of dialogue, so I just cut it out. And here we are at the next section. Just going to get a head start, just jump over the gap, climb up here, and it's a very easy clamber up to the top. And unfortunately, we still do have to kill all the enemies to progress. But we have a much better vantage point than we did earlier. So what you want to do when you get up here is first take out the 2 soldiers with the splinter turrets. So you can see I took out the one on the right just now. And we're going to go over to the other side and take out the other one. Here he is, zooming in for that additional damage. And then we just have a bunch of crawlers to contend with down at the bottom here. So we're just going to take those guys out. Slowly and surely. Just poke your head around a bunch of different corners. I don't know how many in number there are down there, but there's probably like a dozen or so. So we're just going to take them out from up here. No need to run down there and risk our lives. You can see the rest of our team did not fare so well. By me jumping up here, that caused them to like run up and try to catch up to me. So they just ran right past all the enemies and they got killed. So that's not good for them, but they respawned, so nothing to worry about there. And we're going to come down here. You could stay back where I was shooting from earlier, or you could come over here if you want to. This place is a little less safe when you're poking your head out, at least. But you could easily just back up and you're totally fine. Like, my shield's down, and I'm just going to hang out here for a little bit, and we're good. So we're going to zoom in, shoot these guys in the face. Not much more to say about this part. There is a lot of light rifle ammo in the area. I will say that. So we're going to go fill up. And to spawn in the enemies up top, you kind of have to go back down here anyway and then go up and around, or else they won't spawn in. So, but by going and filling up on our ammo, we're going to do that anyway. So there's some light rifle there where I just grabbed that. There's another crawler still alive apparently too. There's more light rifle over here, which I should have grabbed when I was there. And there's no light rifle ammo here, but you can see there's some additional weaponry right here if you need it, and some pulse grenade. Not pulse grenade, splinter grenade. I always mix those two up. Pretty much the same thing. It's a forerunner grenade. There's more light rifle ammo over here. I finally grabbed it. Like I already mentioned, there was more light rifle over there. But there's some more incineration cannon right here. And you can see now that we've gone back down and come up the way we're supposed to, we have spawned in these additional crawlers. So nothing too big to worry about here. We could go fight them from here, from this vantage point. Or we could go wrap up around them again if you really wanted to, like we did when we were first entering this area. You could clamber up and come up behind them if you really want to, but it's not terribly easier to go up behind them because we got a lot of light rifle, and it makes quick work of these crawlers. Just headshot them all. Just shoot them in the face. Solves all your problems. They explode in nice orange goo, and then you're set. So just picking them off here. Looks pretty clear to me. Maybe we'll find one that's hiding somewhere on our way up here. Maybe not. And you can see there was more ammo for various weapons. There's light rifle ammo that I just picked up right there. And I like to move up my forces because there's going to be 2 scattershot soldiers that spawn in here. So I like to move up my friendlies here so they distract them. I totally missed with that incineration cannon because he decided to teleport away. But that's alright. We have plenty of ammo. So I take out those 2 scattershot guys because those are the biggest threats, since they could come up behind you. Even if you get behind cover, they like to run around the cover and shoot you in the body, or the face even. Who knows? It's a scattershot though, so you should probably be going for body shots, but we don't know what those soldiers were programmed to do, so who knows. But now I'm just going to go get a fresh incineration cannon. Here we go. Got one from this side. And I'm going to inform my team to go grab that one. Not for any real reason. You don't have to do this. And I assumed I could instruct them to go get it from further away, but apparently you have to be right on top of the weapons for them to take the instructions correctly. But I guess that's better than you just informing them to go to a specific spot. Well, no, that'd be fine, because they'd still go over there if I instructed them to pick up a weapon. Come on, Bungie. More light rifle ammo right there. Yes, I know Bungie doesn't make these games anymore. It's something I just keep saying, though. Thanks, Bungie sounds way better than thanks 343 when you're in the heat of the moment, you know? When there's a lot of lag or something in matchmaking. Anyway, you're going to go over here, and there's going to be 2 snipers that warp in there. They have binary rifles, so you want to make sure those 2 purple dots that warp into binary rifle wielding soldiers are your first priority. And then after that, you want to take out the watchers real quick. You can go to the left or right. I always go to the left for no particular reason. For no reason in particular. My grammar is awful today. Just this commentary, it's all over the place. The words and the stuff, the words are all there. It's like I'm just reading a word bank, so the words are in no particular order. But after you take out the watchers here, what you want to do is take out the soldiers with the splinter turrets from right to left. Or I should say, since I'm on the left side, I take them out right to left. If I was on the other side, I would take them out left to right. So basically just take out the one on the far side first and then work your way towards your side, because they have a better shot on the far side. So you want to take out those threats faster than the ones that are not as dangerous. And you can see here, sometimes the soldiers will come up this ramp and follow you. They usually don't, but sometimes they will. So you want to keep an eye out for that. Especially because you can see my 2 dead AI friends over there. That's probably the reason why they felt they could press their luck over here and move up. They almost killed me too. So that's just a warning for you here. And you can see this railing. There's glass or like some kind of see-through, probably not glass because it would shatter if you shot it. This does not shatter. Some nice Forerunner translucent or transparent solid stuff. That's not glass. Very strong. Yeah, again with the word bank, I'm just reading words that don't have any connection to any kind of meaning when put together in the string that I'm putting them together in. But here we are. We're just taking out the soldiers. A lot of light rifle ammo up on the top of the ramp. Used all that up, and if you drop off the ramp, you can see there I just grabbed another round of ammo for this sexy light rifle. So we're just taking out the soldiers here. Again, zooming in is more effective. No need to zoom in here for aiming purposes, really, but it delivers more damage when you do. So, zoom in. Shoot this guy. And he seems like he's the last one. And I should have filled up on ammo here, but there's a lot of ammo in the next section anyway. So I just ran over here. But anyway, you can see me doing a little dance here. There is a way to launch yourself up if you wedge yourself in between the gondola and the landing platform there. It launches you up, and then you ground pound onto the top of the structure ahead of us, and you could actually just go to the end of the level, but that's pretty hard, so I'm not going to throw it in this guide. You could get lucky and pull it off, but I'm just going to show you how to take these guys out. So you can see I moved up my teammates, and I'm telling them, yo, take out this soldier. So they start putting shots on them and distract the enemy as well. And then I help out. I do most of the lifting, the heavy lifting still anyway. Grab some light rifle from that dead soldier. And we're just going to take these guys out. I still have my incineration cannon. I never used that from a couple sections ago. So I'm just going to take out the soldiers here. And, you know, keep on my merry way. And with this incineration cannon, I'm going to take out these lovely Forerunner turrets that they decided to leave here. Thanks for thinking of us when you put up these turrets. And another one on the other side. And we're good. We're good there, at least, from the turrets. But now, there's a splinter turret wielding soldier. Does that make sense? The grammar on this kid. It's like I'm just learning English. So we took out the other one on the other side. Now we just have some stray soldiers to contend with. And there's light rifle aplenty around here. 1 from your fallen enemies, and 2 from the crates that we were talking about earlier, that aren't really crates, but you know, whatever they're called. There's some right here. There's actually 2 light rifles in here, so there's a lot of ammo in this little crate. And we're taking out the soldiers. I don't know what happened to Linda there. She went over the lift or something and just totally, maybe she got shot out of the air or something. But who knows? No diving in the shallow end, Linda. Alright, we're going to go over here. Various weapons right there. And we're going to clear out. There's a couple soldiers on either side here. So we're going to clear these guys out. You want to poke your head just over the cover. That way you can shoot them, but they cannot shoot you. Just shoot them in the top of the dome. There's another incineration cannon right there. Just grabbed it in that lovely crate. Now we're taking out the couple soldiers on this side. Just hanging back. You don't want to push forward really at this point. You could have your team move up though. You can see I have them. I have these soldiers marked, so my team will probably push up, which is fine with me. And then we're going to turn our attention to the middle of the map here, kind of in this little trench. There are a bunch of crawlers. So there's, I don't know how many there are, but there's probably like 6 to 8 crawlers in here. Just take them out with your light rifle. And looks like we have another soldier over here. So we're going to take him out. And he's putting up a bit of a challenge. It's alright, we got some cover here. There we go, now he's done. My shields regenerate, yo. Get out of here with that weak sauce. Alright, so now once you do that, once you move up here, there's going to be 3 on each side. There'll be 3 soldiers that spawn in, plus a knight on each side. So you want to take out the soldiers first, because 2 of them actually have binary rifles on each side. So 6 in all, 6 soldiers in all. 4 of them have binary rifle rifles, I guess. Binary rifle rifles. So you want to take those guys out since they could kill you in 1 hit, and when you get killed by a binary rifle, you actually aren't able to be revived by your teammates. You just, whatever it's called. What's that word? You disintegrate, and then you're done. You just go back to the last checkpoint, so no chance for a revival there. Once you kill 4 of those 6 soldiers that spawned in, 4 more soldiers will spawn in, and they will have scatter shots, so 2 on each side. Fresh, hot out of the oven. They have scatter shots, so you don't want to get close to them. Try to kill this guy from far away with the old blowing up the weak point on the wing and then shooting him in the face when he yells in pain or anger or whatever it is. So watch out. Again, these guys have scatter shots. These noobs on the battlefield here. Looks like that's one of the scatter shot guys there, possibly. Yeah, it totally is. You shouldn't be jumping up and down like I was there, because when I jumped, I was jumping and I was out of my nice safe little area of cover here, and the knight started shooting in my direction with his incineration cannon. So we're going to take our own incineration cannon and take him out. So that's how we're going to take out those knights, instead of having to shoot them in the wing and then shoot them in the face when they yell, like we did in the first section. For this section, we're going to use the incineration cannon, the overcharged incineration cannon. So 2 of those overcharges will kill a knight. Over here, we're just going to skip this entire battle, immediately go to this lift, and then kind of boost this way with a thruster pack, and then ground pound onto the last platform here. No need to have to fight those 3 wardens and their turrets. We don't have time for that. We are done with this mission. We are going to proceed to the cutscene, and that is it. That's all she wrote. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Click like and subscribe, leave a comment, follow me on Twitter at HaloCompletion and on Twitch and Mixer at SilverScorpion4, and check out my podcast, HaloConversationalists, and I'll see you guys later for more Halo achievements.